Have you ever felt that someone is hiding something important from you, but your heart just knows the truth? Today, the angels have guided me to you with a message that could completely change the way you see this connection. They want you to prepare yourself because a confession is on the way. A revelation so profound that it will stir your emotions, ignite hope, and perhaps confirm what you've always sensed deep down in your soul. This person you can't stop thinking about, yes, that one, is going through a moment of internal turmoil. For a long time, they've tried to control what they felt. They buried words, avoided glances, disguised signals. But the angels show that the silence is about to come to an end. Behind the cold behavior, the back and forth, lies a feeling that has only grown stronger in the absence. Every time this person tried to distance themselves, love grew. Every time they tried to forget you, their heart pulled them back to you. And why now? Why is this confession about to happen at this very moment? Because something inside them has collapsed. The angels reveal that a recent situation made them realize they can no longer pretend. It could have been a conversation, a dream, an unexpected memory. But the truth is that this person is starting to see that what they feel for you is not just strong, it's transformative. They can no longer escape what's inside their own heart. You may have noticed small signs, a message that came out of nowhere, a look that lasted longer than usual, or even a different kind of silence, heavy with unspoken words. These gestures, so subtle, reflect an emotional whirlwind. And even though this person hasn't yet said what they truly feel, the angels confirm they are about to speak. And when they do, it will be like a relief for both of you. But before that happens, you need to remember something very important. It was your light that sparked this feeling. This confession, as surprising as it may be, is the result of how you presented yourself. Your authenticity, your calmness, your ability to love without expectation. All of this has disarmed defenses that have been in place for years. It's as if you lit a candle inside her heart, a light that she tried to extinguish out of fear, pride, insecurity, but which has now become impossible to ignore. And there's more. The angels reveal that this love didn't just begin now. It has been woven together for a long time, by invisible threads, soul encounters that perhaps neither of you understood at the moment. This confession that is coming? It is not a starting point. It is the consequence of an ancient, deep, and spiritual connection. You were sent as a healing force. You entered this person's life like a mirror, showing what it's possible to feel, live, and build. And even though she may have resisted, tried to deny it, this person is now on the verge of surrendering. Surrender as well, but not to expectations. Surrender to the trust that everything is falling into place exactly as it should. Because when this confession comes, and the angels assure you it will, you will understand why you needed to wait. And you will feel something in your chest that no human word can translate, but that the soul recognizes instantly. Have you noticed how, sometimes, the universe begins to whisper truths that the heart has already sensed? A number that appears repeatedly. An old song that plays at the exact moment. A dream that feels more real than reality itself. These aren't just random signs. They are angelic messages. And at this moment, the angels are trying to prepare you for something that is about to happen. A truth that has been hidden for so long is about to emerge. And it will touch you deeply. The person who has occupied your thoughts. The one who seems so confused, so reserved, but at the same time so connected to you. She is experiencing an internal collapse. A kind of emotional breakdown, where everything she tried to hide or ignore is surfacing intensely. And in this collapse, there is a center, you. The love she feels, the one she has denied for so long, is becoming impossible to contain. It's no longer just a feeling. It's a necessity. She needs to talk. She needs to vent. She needs to confess that what she feels goes far beyond what any words can express. And the angels are showing that, although this confession is coming, it will be accompanied by fear. Fear of being unreciprocated. Fear of having waited too long. Fear that you may have already moved on. That's why the angels are asking you today, Be open-hearted. Because this person is not coming with confidence. She's coming with vulnerability. Don't expect perfect declarations. Expect truth. Expect something imperfect, maybe even confusing, but genuine. The angels also reveal that this confession will not just be an emotional moment. It will be a turning point. Because, from that moment on, this person will no longer be able to hide behind excuses or distance. What she feels for you has already changed the way she sees life. She is starting to realize that no other relationship, no other connection, compares to what exists between you two. She feels your absence in a way that hurts. And when she allows herself to remember your smile, your presence, your energy, her world seems to regain meaning. And you? You might be wondering, should I believe? And the angels say to you firmly, yes. But believe wisely. It's not about forgetting the past, but about seeing that there is true remorse. There is a soul ready to change. And that's why this confession will be so impactful. It will come filled with a desire for a fresh start. You don't need to do anything other than be who you've always been, that generous, wise, intuitive soul. Because it was precisely that which made her fall in love with you. Not for an image, not for appearances, but for your essence. And the truth is, she tried to find that essence in other people, down different paths. But she couldn't. Because what you share is not ordinary. It's spiritual. It's rare. It's destined. And with each passing day, this person understands this more. That's why she will draw closer. And when that happens, your heart will know, it's time to listen with your heart, not with fear. This confession will be both an apology and an invitation. An apology for the hesitations of the past. And an invitation to start anew with truth, with presence, with depth. Are you ready? Because the time is coming. And when it arrives, everything that has been in doubt will finally make sense. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Now imagine this scene, the person you feel so much for, finally standing in front of you, with teary eyes, unable to hold back the words that have been bottled up for so long. She hesitates, takes a deep breath, and then says, I tried, but I can't hide what I feel for you anymore. This scene, which seems like it's straight out of a movie, is more real than you imagine. The angels show that this confession is very close to happening. And when it does, you will feel time stop for a second, as if the universe is validating everything your heart has always known. But before that moment, there is a silent movement happening. This person is confronting what she has avoided for years, her own truth, her own desire, her own vulnerability in the face of a love that can no longer be denied. The angels reveal that she has been living in emotional turmoil, not just from longing, but from guilt. Yes, this person carries guilt. Guilt for not having valued you as she should have. Guilt for not realizing sooner that you were different from anyone she has ever known. Guilt for allowing fear to shout louder than her feelings. And this guilt, although silent, is now overflowing. She no longer wants to live asking herself, what if? She wants answers. She wants reconnection. And you might even think, but has she really changed? Can I trust her? And the angels respond, you don't have to decide right now. You just need to listen. Because this confession, more than a plea for love, is a release. For her, who finally recognizes what she feels. And for you, who deserves to know the truth, to look into her eyes and feel deep in your heart, it's real. And there's more. The angels show that this approach will be unexpected. It might happen through a message, a call, or even in person. In a seemingly simple way, but with a force that will shake your heart. Don't be surprised if she starts with something light, like, "Hi, I was thinking about you." Or, "I remembered something and wanted to tell you." But behind these simple words, there is a heart in turmoil. She is preparing herself, revisiting old conversations, digging through photos, recalling small moments that now seem enormous. She is seeking courage. Because as strong as she may appear on the outside, inside this person is in pieces. She had to deconstruct everything she thought she knew about love. And every memory with you has served as a reminder, you were not just someone special. You were the right person, at the moment when she wasn't ready yet. But now she is allowing herself to change. Not because she wants to please you, but because you touched her soul. And when the soul is touched, you can't pretend for long. That's why this confession will come with such intensity. Because it won't be rehearsed, it won't be perfect, but it will be real. And the angels say, get ready, dear soul. Because what's coming is a turning point. And you will be called to choose between the fear that has protected you until now, or the love that can set you free from here on out. Whatever your choice may be, the angels are with you. They don't want you to get hurt, nor do they want you to repeat old cycles. They just want you to hear this truth with clarity and courage. Because when the confession comes, you won't be the same anymore. And that's a good thing. A very good thing. Have you ever stopped to think that perhaps you are the answer to a prayer that this person made a long time ago? The angels reveal something surprising in this final moment of the message. This confession is not just about love. It's about purpose. It's about healing. It's about destiny. This person is not only going to confess that they love you, they will reveal that they have never been able to forget you. That there were attempts, other stories, other people, but none came close to the connection that you share. And that's not a coincidence. The angels say that what exists between you is a soul bond, sealed long before the first glances exchanged. It's as if you made a promise before incarnating. When we meet again, even if it takes time, I will recognize your soul. And I will not give up. That's why even after distances, silences, or misunderstandings, something always pulled you back together. And now, the moment of truth has arrived. This confession, which is so close to happening, will be the starting point for a new phase. A phase where there's no more room for games, fears, or masks. Just two souls recognizing each other, and finally choosing to live this connection fully. But the angels are also clear. This new phase requires maturity. Because a soul love is not a fairy tale. It's a spiritual pact. It requires presence, listening, truth, courage to love with all the imperfections that come with being human. And that's why they are preparing your heart. You may have been hurt before. You may have felt like you gave too much and received too little. You may have promised yourself that you wouldn't open certain doors again. But the angels are telling you today, with all their sweetness, this is a different door. It doesn't take you back to the past. It takes you forward. Forward to a reunion that has the power to heal. Forward to a version of yourself that is stronger, wiser, and more connected to your light. And that light is exactly what attracted this person to you. Now, pay attention to the signs. They will come in dreams, in scattered words, in songs that seem to speak directly to you. They will come as confirmation that this soul is getting closer, and that the confession you've waited so long for is about to happen. And when it does, don't rush. Don't try to control it. Just feel. Feel the truth in their gaze. Feel the vulnerability in their voice. Feel the weight this person is releasing as they finally share everything. And then, choose. Choose with your heart, but also with the wisdom that the angels have been cultivating in you. Because this journey doesn't end here. On the contrary, it's just beginning. You have been chosen to experience this love, not as a distant dream, but as a spiritual reality that unfolds step by step, day by day, with faith, courage, and surrender. Remember, what is true never gets lost. What is yours finds you. And what is written in the stars always finds a way to shine. May the angels continue to guide you. May you hear the confession with your heart wide open. And whatever the response, may you remember your worth, your light, and the most powerful truth of all, you are loved. Deeply. Eternally.